Hi, I'm Jerry. On this channel I make videos for people like me who are broke and have things they gotta fix and they just can't afford to pay a repairman. So, I was thinking about something earlier today, and there's a lot of videos on how to repair things. If your dryer's broken and you need a door switch for your dryer replaced, there's probably videos on how to replace the door switch for your dryer, right? But if you're new to maintenance, say you just bought a home and you can't afford someone to come and look at your dryer and you can't afford a new dryer, how do you know that the door switch to your dryer needs to be replaced? Because they don't tell that one crucial step, and that step is diagnosis. Being in the maintenance field, I've seen a lot of people that, especially since they're not paying for the parts, they work for the guy, and so they'll go in and they'll say, oh, the door switch is bad, and they'll replace the door switch. And then, well, that didn't fix the issue because they didn't pull the door switch out and test the stupid thing. They say, oh, well, that wasn't it, so it must be the fuse in the back. So they go and they get a fuse and they replace it, and they, oh, that didn't fix it either. Well, you didn't pull the fuse out and test it. The fuse could have been totally good, and if you tested it, you wouldn't have wasted that money. And I make these videos so that you as the homeowner can repair your stuff without making mistakes like that and spending extra money for parts that you didn't even need to buy in the first place. So you really want to make sure that you diagnose the issue before you just start throwing parts at it. Like the example with the dryer, you would start with the simple stuff. Is the breaker tripped? Which, if you don't know how to tell if a breaker's tripped, that might be a whole separate video. But you want to check, make sure the breaker's tripped. You want to get yourself a voltage meter, a multimeter. It can be a cheap one. A cheap voltage meter will read voltage and continuity. The more expensive ones, they have a little more features and a little easier to use, but a cheap one will get the job done. So you go to your outlet and you check to make sure you got power there. If you got power there, you just keep following the power until something gets power going into it and it doesn't work or it doesn't put power out. And you also want to check any of the safety features that are built into these things nowadays. There's limit switches. The limit switch is if your dryer gets too hot, it's gonna at least shut down the heating elements. So if your dryer's on fire, it's not there adding more heat to the stupid thing. So you want to check those components. You want to ohm them out and make sure that they have continuity so that they're good. Because one of those goes bad and you're like, oh, why aren't the dryer heating? And then one of those is bad, you'll know that you just need to replace that part. So that's the gist of the video. I just wanted to throw that out there. Nobody talks about actually diagnosing the issue. Everybody just says, this is how you fix it. You replace this part. This is how you replace that part. But take the time to diagnose what it is that you're looking at. And that'll save you a lot of money for your repair. Because if you're just going to throw money at it, if you're just going to go buy lots of parts and put in it and just throw money and time into it, just take that same money, pay a professional to come and do it. Because that'll give him or her a job. That'll free up a lot of your time. So if you're just gonna throw money at it, this video ain't for you anyway. Just hire somebody. But if you broke, look, buy you a cheap meter and just diagnose it. Diagnose. Once you are sure that that part is bad, now you know what parts you need to get. So I don't know. It's just like an introductory kind of video. It's kind of what I've been thinking about lately, and I hope it helps and I hope it saves you money. If you want anything specific for me to cover, just let me know. And look forward to seeing you in the future. And that's it. Bye.